These have shown me that many of you don't know anything about physics. Yesterday I made a video explaining to you why this happened, but then a lot of you had so many things to say. So many people were saying it's because of substandard material. Some people were saying it's because of heat. The pot has been heated. Yes, the pot has been heated, and no, it is not a substandard material. What happened here is, like I said yesterday, uneven distribution of stress. Now let's break it down one after the other and establish some facts. Let's establish the primary cause of the disintegration. And to establish this fact, we need to look at the point of impact. Let's look at the place that actually disintegrated. If you look at this video once again, you can see the disintegration happening right at the point where the highest force is going to. And the reason why it's happening, look at the rope once again. You can tell that this part is shorter, therefore when the crane tries to lift the pot, the shorter part will go up first, applying more force to that part. Because more force is now going to that part that is shorter, that short part must lift more load than the rest of the tree. That is why the disintegration happened right at the point of contact. This is a clear example of disintegration due to uneven distribution of stress, not because of heating. Heating might be a secondary concern, but the primary cause of the disintegration is uneven distribution of stress. Let's imagine that they used a thicker material and this material was able to handle the force. Do not forget our primary cause of this disintegration. Like we said, it is uneven distribution of stress. Then if they used the thicker material and this thing didn't disintegrate at that point of contact, what would have happened when the pot goes up? Now, if you don't know, what would have happened is that part that disintegrated will go up first. And if that part go up first, the other tree would not stop that pot from tumbling, and all that rice would have wasted. Nothing would have been left. This is because there was uneven distribution of stress. So even if that thing didn't disintegrate, there is high chances that we wouldn't even be able to weigh the rice because the rice would throw away. That is why I say, if you think the main problem here is substandard material, you just don't know what you're saying. If you think the main problem here is because of heating, you don't know what you're saying. In fact, there is something called simulation. Simulation is when this thing was fabricated, we test what we want to do. Let's say we want to carry 20 tons. We put 20 tons of sand inside this thing and try to lift it. Lifting it to see different ways we can lift this thing to measure it successfully. So when we get there that day, we know exactly what to do. Now, let me ask those of you that say heating is the first factor, or those of you that say this is substandard material. Do you think if forklifts were used to lift this pot, do you think it would have disintegrated? No, it wouldn't have disintegrated. That's why I said yesterday, assuming this thing was planned from the beginning, this thing would have been constructed differently. I hope this explained your concerns and you learned something from this. If you did learn something from this, make sure to give it a like and share with your friends so that they will learn just like you did. If you want to watch more scientific related videos from me, make sure to follow me so you don't miss out when I post my next video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.